We'll never be royals. It's a run in our blood. That kind of luck's just ain't for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee, and baby I'll rule. Let me live that fantasy.
No, I mean simply it's different. I'm taking a lot of things that are familiar, but at the same time I'm putting together what hasn't been done. You know, I used, of course, original characters. The music is its strength. The characters themselves, you know, like you said, you know, you can sit them next to any Disney character, any Warner Brothers character. You know, they're definitely not going to be forgettable characters whatsoever. You know, but as far as the theme of the show is two kids who, once this new music came into town and became real popular, and that's what's playing on the airwaves, they just simply said, you know, they didn't hate all of it or anything, but they just said, I don't necessarily have to listen to it. So they made a choice, you know, not because everybody else, quote unquote, was following it. So they have technology, and they said, listen, why don't we have our own radio web show? For the most part, and that's what it is. It's a show based on kids who have their own radio web show, who do their own music. They play music from the kids in the town, and it's about the show and what goes on in and out of the show, which is so much. But it's so heavy with music, and which allows
them to express themselves.
Oh, completely.
So who would you on the Skunk and Monk show? What character would you say is the star? Because I was listening to it, and I'm more of, the monkeys were like my god.
Got you.
And what is clear to say he's a star?
The thing is, I can't say who the star is because I gotta let the public, you know, pretty much decide it. But I've been of course playing the different things that I've been doing through the years, testing the market, and that's why if you go to all the sites, everything will be up upon launch date. But right now, you know, you can go to my YouTube channel, just type in Morse Mega Media, all one word. And I have just some simple trailers, and I have
and it's
one.
dope too. I think when they log on online and actually see what the hype is about, because this, to me, this is bigger than hype. I feel like if animation was the NBA, and your animation will be able to play on the playing field with the rest of the players. This ain't nothing that you just hurry up and yeah.
We're gonna talk.
So you have a hater in here with you. I don't know if he's like a personal hater.
It's cool, and actually, I can't wait, honestly, to work with you know, a lot of the cast members who were just up here because
because you're gonna be able to play also, right?
Yeah, I have a bit part, you know, very bit, very small, very small.
He's not the star on this.
Definitely not the star. You know, I just want to make sure that, you know, I'm behind the scenes more than anything to make sure everything goes smooth because. You know, that play is definitely incredible. So, but like, you know, there's a lot of talent there. You know, the writer himself, LBC or Steve, and his wife Tony, soon to be, very talented. So I was very fortunate to meet these individuals, Jonas, because they're going to be a part. They're already a part of, you know, what I'm doing.
Speaking of Jonas, you and Jonas recently put up a small piece of animation that was pretty dope. Elaborate about that.
Well, pretty much it was a marketing situation. You know, my whole network situation is E for everyone. So once again, why I kind of shied away as far as what, you know, like with the doing it after dark situation, because I mean, truth be told, you know, we're all keeping it real. Once this goes, I'm going to be under an extreme microscope because the whole thing is we don't have anything that's powerful and positive in hip hop. So once it's there,
everyone's watching.
Exactly.
And man, listen, dude, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm a fan from the beginning. Once anyone sees his animation, when you see his animation burn, you're gonna try to find this guy so he can animate you and get you inside this world. You're probably gonna be the only human in this world. You know what I'm saying? And I was looking at some of the characters on the show, and two characters that stood out to me that I think is real dope. God, it's Rose. He's like a frog. And his name is Fudge. The Fudge. Right. So how many of these characters are you playing?
So far I played Monk.
Monk.
I played the Fudge. I also played one of the main villains.
You shouldn't have told.
Shouldn't have told? No, it's all good. It's a secret. I mean, you know, it's all good. No secrets here.
For the longest, I can't figure out who was Emma. So, and I
how'd that pan out for you?
Well, yeah.
There
see,
you go. All right.
He's not gonna be talking about on this show. Bro, you gotta start wearing, Steph, you gotta start wearing your judge uniform so we can just exhibit A. Throw that out. You gotta stop talking about it. So I like the fudge, and I like this other guy and his name, the guy that they like, Dr.
Donut. That's probably my favorite character thus far. He's pretty much he's me. You know, he's definitely an MC. He's very intelligent. Not saying I'm super smart or nothing.
I would say what character you take to the most.
Dr. Donut definitely. He was actually the first character because I had him for another cartoon that I'll be releasing later, which is an action cartoon. But he owns the radio station in town. He bought it out. He's a Wile E. Coyote type of character. He's super intelligent. His inventions backfire, but they don't blow up or anything for the most. Some of them do, but what happens is, to give you an illustration, he really wants to take over the world. He's crazy. He's insane. He's a real villain. And you'll find out why he's a villain as the story continues. But when he makes these things, so he'll make a machine, it'll have big blades for arms and blades for teeth, and it looks real menacing. And when he starts it up and he's commanding it to go out and take over or whatever, and then it busts through the wall, and then when he looks out the wall, it's trimming his grass perfectly and hedging his bushes. So, you know, he just shrugs his shoulders and says, all right, I'm going to make a bunch of these, and I'm going to sell them, and that made him a millionaire, multi-millionaire. So he's disgusted because he doesn't get any respect in the villain world, which is these rappers. Because that's the niche. These villains
so
are
that's
rappers.
the rappers of the villains.
Yeah, so they're not the only rappers, of course, but these villains are, you know, in a cartoon they would take over, say, like the power plant. You know, so a villain would do that. So that's how I'm flipping it. These guys are saying they're doing this and that and the third, but in reality they're really not. You know, whereas Dr. Donut's crazy. He's really trying to make this happen.
Okay.
So let me ask you this: as far as the release, what can we expect this? And do you plan to take on like all social, YouTube, Facebook? Is that the plan now moving forward to get it out to the public?
Definitely. You know, I'm going to do the average, of course, just what you mentioned. It's going to be released in December, early December.
Look out for that. Look out for that. I can't wait. The Skunk and Monk show. It's coming. It's going to be here.
Definitely coming. And so that everybody understands. So right now we're saying cartoon, so people are thinking, oh great, I get to see like a 30-minute cartoon or whatever. That's not what it is right now.
Right.
You know, right now is think of it as if you guys right here with your show, you're doing your show, but you're showing videos during your show.
Right.
So you get to hear them, you get to hear the music, but you also get to see videos. So primarily what I'm releasing is a new video, and then on top of that, you get what I'm going to be calling a dollar download. You know, you're going to get over a half hour, 35 minutes of material. You have about 6 or 7 fresh songs on there you've never heard before. You're going to have the videos to go with several of the songs, and you're also going to have the commentary, which, you know, of course, is hilarious. You know,
So I know you say you're an MC, and Skunk and Monk show is coming.
Yes.
And you said you play a few of these characters. So how about before we conclude the show? How about you give us just a little something like, if you can really take us into one of those characters, whether it be the Fudge or I know the Monk. He raps too, right? Would you need a beat or you gonna make your own sound effects? Or?
Nah, I mean, you want me just to talk like him?
Yeah.
Whatever you.
Oh man, come on! This is Dr. Donut, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm chilling here with my amazing cast, and they all make me sick. Okay, I'm joking. I'm highly joking, but no.
That's pretty much Dr. Donut. He's very irritated, you know, but you're gonna love him because as an MC, he's raw. You know, it's beautiful because the different levels of music that's going to be played on here. You know, you're gonna have your kid stuff, quote unquote. I give you some fluff for the kids, but it's definitely for everybody. But you know, whenever I play certain things, especially Dr. Donut's music, the adults go bananas because it's.
How about Monk?
Raw.
What
Monk's a problem. Monk is me also. Monk is honestly based off of me when I was younger, you know, coming up.
Give us a little sample of Monk.
Well, Monk's voice is basically what you're hearing now, but with a slight pitch. You know, I wish that I could just do his voice, but it's basically me.
Well, how about Fudge? You gotta give us Fudge. You gotta give us something before we conclude.
That's a call.
Oh, there you go.
We'll never be royal. It's We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your